Kazoo Symphony surprise. So last Saturday, my friends and I were roped into helping set up for our neighborhood's annual talent show, a tradition that's usually about as exciting as watching grass grow, unless you're into interpretive dance performed by 6-year-olds dressed as sunflowers. This year seemed pretty standard. Mrs. Lynn was rehearsing her poetry, the Johnson twins were prepping their infamous juggling act, last year they dropped a cantaloupe on the mare's foot, and my little brother was gluing sequins onto his hamster's leash. The only outlier was Mr. Thompson, who showed up with a suspiciously bulging grocery bag and a look in his eye like he'd just discovered caffeine. Now, Mr. Thompson is the kind of guy who takes dad jokes to Olympic levels, so when he announced he'd be performing Beethoven's Fifth Symphony, we all clapped politely, assuming he'd dust off his old clarinet. But he reached into his bag and produced, I kid you not, an industrial-sized kazoo. Not even a regular kazoo, a kazoo that, if repurposed, could signal ships in a fog. He winked and said, prepare for a cultural experience, which is generally code for something mildly traumatic is about to happen. The show went on as usual until it was his turn. The spotlight hit, the audience hushed, and Mr. Thompson raised the kazoo with the solemnity of a man about to defuse a bomb. He took a deep breath and unleashed the most enthusiastic, off-key, and honestly kind of heroic rendition of Beethoven's Fifth any of us had ever heard. Half the audience looked like they'd just witnessed a magic trick gone wrong, while the other half joined in, humming along and waving their phone flashlights like we were at a rock concert. By the end, Mrs. Lynn was crying, toddlers were dancing, and the mayor was leading a standing ovation, on his good foot. The kicker? The whole neighborhood agreed it was the most fun we'd had in years, and now, thanks to a unanimous vote, our official community anthem is just the first 4 notes of Beethoven's Fifth played on a kazoo. So if you ever visit Maplewood, don't be alarmed if you hear a chorus of grown adults going da 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 da. At every block party, turns out we're all a little keyed up for kazoo.